He was born with a pair of scissors for hands. Even eating a single pea was a real struggle for him, and he kept accidentally scratching up his own face. His father had planned to give him a real pair of hands, but he suddenly collapsed from exhaustion and died, and the hands shattered into pieces on the floor. All he wanted was to touch his father's face, but all he left behind was a bloody gash. From then on, he lived alone in the old castle, until one day a saleswoman wandered in, and Edward slowly stepped out from the shadows. He held out his unfinished hands, hoping she might help him. When the woman learned Edward was an orphan, she decided to take him home with her. On the way, Edward gazed excitedly out the window. Even just seeing a bicycle made him smile for the longest time. As soon as he arrived at the house, Edward fell in love with this clean and tidy place, and with Peg's help getting settled in, he was given his own room. Looking at the ugly reflection in the mirror, he went to touch his own face, but ended up slicing it open. He turned and noticed a waterbed he'd never seen before, gave it a gentle press, and accidentally poked a hole right through it. He quickly covered it up with a stuffed animal and then clumsily tried to put on some pants. But while Peg was busy on a phone call, he managed to get himself all tangled up like a penguin. Peg rushed over when she heard the commotion, and lovingly helped free Edward's head first, then patched up his cuts and got him properly dressed. But when Edward sat down for dinner that night, he realized he couldn't even pick up a fork. But with Peg's encouragement, he finally managed to spread some butter on his bread. The next day, Peg wanted to take him out, so she decided to put some makeup on Edward. As soon as he stepped outside all made up, he saw the father trimming the hedges, so he watched and copied his moves, and in no time carved out an awesome-looking dinosaur. Just as the father was thinking this guy must be some kind of genius, Edward picked up his scissors again, and instantly sculpted the whole family out of bushes. When the son went to wash Edward's scissors, the father was having it, and told him to go get some machine oil instead. There was no way he was letting those hands rust. When the neighborhood ladies heard a gardening master had moved in with Peg, they threw a party to celebrate. At the party, Edward stood alone using his scissor hands to grill the meat, when an old man suddenly came up to him.
I have my own infirmity. Never did me a bit of harm. Just don't you ever let anybody tell you you have a handicap.
Meanwhile, Edward was being hand-fed by all the ladies, and for the first time in his life he felt what love was like.
Let's try this. It's my mother's.
That night, Edward was getting ready for bed when a girl suddenly burst through the door, so he immediately curled up into a ball. As she took off her jacket, she looked in the mirror and spotted him. Her scream made him accidentally stab the waterbed, and the girl was so freaked out she ran out of the room, screaming that there was a killer inside. Her mother woke up startled and hurried to explain to her daughter that this man was actually a robot she had just taken in. Meanwhile, Edward was brought to the living room by the father, who poured him a drink to calm his nerves. His foster mother tried to introduce him to her daughter, but he suddenly passed out drunk on the floor.